Okay, so first we're gonna make the dough. The first thing that we need for the dough is to get or prepare the yeast. So for that we're gonna take a cup of water. First I'm gonna add about 100 milliliters of water. This is warm water. Try to use kind of lukewarm water. Do not go above 60 degrees because that might kill the yeast. And we're gonna first dissolve a little bit of sugar. So we use sugar because that's actually like food for the yeast, and the yeast is gonna actually use that sugar to grow. This is the yeast. We have about, for the sugar, we had about 15 millimeters or 15 grams of sugar, and we have about 10 grams of yeast. Make sure it's well dissolved, and usually when it's ready you're gonna leave it stand still for a few seconds or 1 or 2 minutes. Usually it's gonna start to foam up a little bit on the top, and when it's foaming up on the top, it's ready to go ahead and you can put it on the flour. Okay, there we go, it's all dissolved. I'm gonna leave this one a little bit right here. For the dough, we're gonna use 2 types of flour. You can actually just use a pre-mixed flour or any flour that you may have. In this case, we have 200 grams of strong flour and 100 grams of weak flour. So 200 strong flour, 100 grams of weak flour, and about a teacup of salt, or about 5 grams of salt. Right, now the yeast is kind of foaming up on the top. You can see it here a little bit. Right. We will probably add a little bit more water down the line, but what I like to do is just start mixing and then add water as you need to. We're also gonna use a little bit of olive oil. Put on the water. Flour everywhere. Now we're gonna let this rest for about 20 or 30 minutes. Alright, so this is the dough after 30 minutes. As you can see, it's actually more than twice the size that we had before. So here we have the dough, which is ready. And first what we want to do is take a little bit of flour and just spread it across the board with I put a little bit of olive oil on the kitchen where you're going to work it. And what we want is just start spreading it on the shape that we want. In this case we're going to use a rectangular tray. like this one. And we also got, we're gonna add a little bit of Himalayan salt, or rock natural salt. It's actually very good, and it gives a very nice taste on top of a little bit of nutrients and flavor. So we're gonna leave it a little bit coarse or deep, and we're just gonna sprinkle a little bit on the top. Okay, here are the ingredients that we're gonna use.
Decoration time!
Okay. Also remember, like with the leftovers, like these ones right here, you can make a small soup or anything else that you want.